UPS is cutting 30,000 jobs yesterday, going from 48,000 jobs cut last year to 78,000 jobs going into a little over a total of 14 months to be exact. Now, everybody remembers last year in 2025, UPS ended up cutting 48,000 jobs. Last week, the Teamsters filed an emergency lawsuit to stop the next round of the buyouts. They filed 6 violations in federal court.
Time now for your evening rush. UPS is preparing for another round of layoffs. The company says it's cutting an additional 30,000 jobs this year as it winds down its partnership with Amazon. Last year, UPS eliminated 48,000 positions. The company says it expects to save $3 billion from its separation with Amazon.
30,000 jobs cut, 24 facilities to be closed with a $3 billion target savings. So doing the math, that's 78,000 jobs total in just over a year. Everyone hears 30,000 jobs cut, but that's not the full picture. In July 2025, UPS launched the first buyout program. They offered employees $1,800 per year of service at a minimum of 10,000 drivers. Nationwide rejected it. They said they didn't want it. They ripped up the offer. And then October 25th, 34,000 operational job cuts, 14,000 management job cuts, 48 job cuts total, 93 facilities shut down in 1 year. Now here we go in January 2026, 30,000 jobs cut, 24 more facilities totaling 78,000 jobs, and a possible 117 facilities closed or closing from one company. Again, that's 78,000 jobs cut in 14 months. Now that's a lot of jobs, folks. Everywhere you go, you see a UPS truck. You always see a UPS truck in industrial parkways, industrial businesses, neighborhoods, downtown, malls, everywhere. But that might be changing. According to UPS, that's not a layoff, that's a restructure. That's reshaping its network. When you're talking 78,000 jobs gone, so what happened last week? The Teamsters filed a federal lawsuit in the state of Massachusetts. They're trying to stop the second round of buyouts. UPS tried to present a new program called Driver's Choice Program. 150,000 lump sum to any full-time driver, no matter how long they've been working there. Let me say it again, 150,000 a lump sum to any full-time driver, no matter how long he's been working there. Cash money for you to just leave. That's crazy. I would have jumped all over that when I was there. I retired 4 years ago. That's crazy. I would have jumped all over that. It doesn't matter if you have been there 1 year or 40 years. But if you sign that contract, you walk away from UPS forever. You can't work there no more. You sign your rights away. No more union representation. No more employee health care. No more increasing your pension. It stops right there. You walk away from everything. For $150,000, would you take that? I'll take that. I don't know what y'all, I think I'll take that. Let me know what you would do with that $150,000. Your kids' college fund, buy a house, start a business. Is that enough even for you to retire if you already in the retirement age? Last year's buyout, they went after seniors. This year's buyout, they going after everybody. They targeting everybody. But hold up, the Teamsters just said, hold up. They said UPS is in violation of the national contract. They filed 6 violations and sent 57 requests for information to the powers to be of UPS, the head honchos, the big dogs, and the leadership of UPS, and they didn't respond. They ignored it. Now, this is very interesting. UPS is all about making money. I know that for a fact. I was there 35 years. UPS is all about making money, and they got some of the smartest people in the world directing UPS. On the earnings call, UPS announced 30,000 cuts, but they reported $8.5 billion cash collected last quarter, $6.4 billion returned to shareholders, $1 billion in stock buybacks, and they projected $89.7 billion in revenue this year, higher than last year. So UPS is not losing money and they're not getting smaller. UPS is changing their business model and they're reshaping its network. The CEO of UPS said they had to get rid of Amazon's business. I'm telling you, I used to deliver all kind of Amazon little packages when I was there delivering. It seemed like half our business was Amazon. But the CEO of UPS said they had to get rid of Amazon's business. Quote, it was extraordinary dilutive. In other words, those Amazon packages that UPS was delivering was a loss in profit. So they are cutting Amazon's volume in half, cutting 78,000 jobs is connected to the volume and replacing it with healthcare, logistics, higher margin customers, more automation. They're getting rid of the workers and replacing them with automation. And the UPS business will remain. That's the way it's going, folks. Substitution economy, replacement economy, swapping the old way for the new way. AI. Now, the other companies are doing the same thing. They're changing their strategies to AI logistics. They are not shutting down the companies. They're still making profits. AI logistics with fewer middle managers. The market isn't shrinking, it's reorganizing around AI Amazon. Now, Amazon is also making more cuts, 16,000 cuts. Now, this was 2 weeks ago.
This morning, Amazon has just announced it's cutting 16,000 jobs worldwide.
It's the latest round of mass layoffs as the Seattle-based company reshapes its business in the world of AI. King 5 Savannah Welch is at Amazon headquarters in Seattle this morning. So, Savannah, what's the company saying about this latest round of cuts?
Well, Jake, the Amazon announced the layoffs early this morning, just hours after an internal email went out to staff by mistake. This internal email incorrectly stated that employees had already been notified they lost their jobs. It did make it clear, though, that layoffs were coming, but workers at that point had not yet been officially informed. Amazon leadership said, quote, "We've been working to strengthen our organization by reducing layers, increasing ownership, and removing bureaucracy. While many teams finalized their organizational changes in October, other teams did not complete that work until now. These layoffs are in addition to those 14,000 jobs cut back in the fall. Impacted employees will have 90 days to look for another role within the company. Those who don't transition will receive severance, benefits, and career support." The company also announced this week that it's closing all Fresh and Amazon Go stores. There's 11 stores here in Western Washington, and Amazon announced the closures this week. We spoke with a shopper whose niece works with Amazon Fresh at the corporate level.
Just crossing my fingers that maybe if she gets laid off there, they might be able to find a place for her somewhere else within Amazon. If that's the case, she's going to be really devastated.
Sunday will be the last day for stores here in Washington. Instead, Amazon is focusing on grocery delivery and expanding Whole Foods markets. The company plans to open more than 100 new Whole Foods locations over the next few years, and some of the closing stores may actually be converted into Whole Foods. The Amazon Fresh online delivery service, though, that will still be available. In Seattle, Savannah Welch, King 5 News.
Well, that's Amazon who's cutting 16,000 jobs. And I don't know if you guys heard that in the beginning, but they said that the email was sent out by accident to some of the employees had seen it earlier than they wanted them to see it. So if you're an employee of UPS, let me know what you're going to do. Are you going to take the buyout? Are you going to wait? If you work there, let me know. And if you don't work there, let me know what you would do if you had a $150,000 buyout. Would you take the buyout? See you in the next video.